We're here this evening to break bread and build bond. What is breaking bread and build bond? Breaking bread and building bond is a mayor initiative. He started this since Borough Hall, and he believed this is going to help us with hate crime, and we certainly see a lot of result of that. We need to come together and have a conversation, tell each other what is like our religion, our culture, where we came from, and how we go about living our lifestyle. In that way, one another will know and they will see what we are doing. I have an instance of my own self. Growing up in Guyana, I'm a Hindu person, and when you get married, you wear like a red sindoor on your head. And one day I was walking on the street and someone said, "What happened to your hair? Did somebody cut you?" And I was like, "No, I got married and wearing this thing called sindoor." So that's like a great example of explaining what, you know, our culture and religion is about. So this evening we're going to break bread and we're going to build bond, and hopefully we're going to become friends after this. We're going to exchange contact and we'll keep in touch. Thank you. And Saghir, thank you for putting this together. You are a great trooper. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Patricia. You've been a great friend for the last couple of years, and we could count on you. The next person I want to invite, she has to go to attend another event. She's Assemblywoman from Greatest Borough of Queens, which is where I live. District 38, I believe. Jennifer Rajkumar. And before I invite you, she's running for city controller, and I want you to support her, vote her, volunteer for her campaign, and we will here make sure that Jennifer, you'll be our next city controller. Please, thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Good evening. I am so honored to be here. First of all, I want to thank my great friend Saghir Khan for everything that he does for our community. Let's give him a round of applause for everything he does, bringing us together. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm State Assemblywoman Jennifer Rajkumar. We made history when I became the first South Asian woman ever elected to New York State office. But nobody thought I'd be standing here. When I first ran for this seat, everyone said to me, "Rajkumari, you're a nice girl, but you got no shot." But we won. And we won by the largest margin of any challenger in this state. And that's because of you. Give yourselves a round of applause. We did it. And nothing can stop a community whose time has come. So what I want to say on this occasion is I have one request. And that is to send all of your children to me, so that I can make them powerful also. I'm mentoring Saghir Khan's daughter, who will be the next president of the United States, not the next one, but 5 presidents from now. We're going to see the first Muslim American woman president. I truly believe in the potential of the next generation, and I want to leave a legacy. I want what I have done to make their path easier. And here we are at Breaking Bread Building Bonds. As an elected official, when I'm all around the city, I get to see all the communities in every corner of this city. And everywhere I go, I'm often on the same block. That is New York. That is who we are. And I can truly say that I love every community like my own. And today we will all get to experience that at this wonderful coming together of people from every single culture. I want to tell you that as the first South Asian elected, I have been honored to bring our culture to the table. I introduced the first ever Pakistan Independence Day in Albany. Every single year, we pass it unanimously. I introduced Bangladesh Independence Day every single year in honor of the freedom fighters who made the country independent, who continue the fight for freedom in this country. We made Diwali a school holiday in the city of New York. I was proud to lead and win that fight. No one thought it was possible, but we made it possible. And I'm proud as an office to have a constant halal food giveaways to all the Muslim Americans in my district. This is just the beginning for our community. So everyone have a wonderful night and dream big. And thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Jennifer.
Thank you so much, Brother Saghir, to arrange this very, very meaningful and important event. As Sukrani described before, so what is the meaning of breaking bread, building bond? I literally lighted this thing also. As you remember, when you inaugurate your organization 2 years before, I announced this program in your event, and I explained that everything, this is the great mayor's initiative, breaking bread, building bond. Why he started these things? Because the New York City renowned for its diversity. We all belong to different faith, culture, race, language, and religion. But we are living together in one city, like a neighbor, like a sister, like a brother. So it is very important, like we should know to each other where we come from, where we belong to, where we speak, and where we, offer our services, praying this thing and that thing. So it is very important to make the great bonding between the different communities. As a chemist, like I always use this word, the bonding, because in chemistry, these are very important, the covalent bonding. Covalent bonding means when the one and one electron come, they make the covalent bonding, the equal share. So where we are live in the New York City, we have the equal share. No matter we are Muslim, we are Christian, we are Hindus, we are Jewish, we all equal here. So it's the time to come forward in a one table. That means that the one table should be a different types of people sitting together and embraces your differences. Discuss your culture, your faith, and after that event, we can know each other. Because our kids goes to school, right? The Muslim, Christian, Hindus, whatever, like we belongs to, they goes together. So it's time they know the background, the culture, and the everything to make the positivity, to spread the positivity in the New York City. So after that, we can minimize and decrease the hate crime and differences. So this is a very important and meaningful event, and I encourage and request to all other organizations to please arrange this event, and you can reimbursement from the city also. This is a very helpful things to come together and breaking bread and building bond. As a Muslim, this is our culture also. When the guests come and breaking bread, we bond the positive and solidarity. Your work is very invaluable and really, really appreciate. Thank you so much, all media that comes. You are the part of the breaking bread, building bonds also, because you encourage and you spreading towards all communities what's going on in the single community. Thank you so much, everyone.
Please also give a big round of applause to Khalid Mughal Bhai, who offered us this beautiful Brooklyn Palace, this facility. So give him a big round of applause, please. So I'm also thankful to Shah Sheikh Saab, who is from Staten Island, from Target Pharmacy. उनके लिए भी प्लीज तालियां अगर आप हो सकें. So I'm honored to introduce one of our best friend of our community. We worked together during the peak of COVID-19. So she was serving this community in these areas from District 46, and she's a mentor. She is running for District 46 as City Council. So give a big round of applause to our sister Tufan Bilaba.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
All right, you heard me. So again, my name is Dimple Willibus. I'm a candidate running for New York City Council in District 46, right where you're sitting. I would like to extend my gratitude to Brother Saghir Khan, and of course, my brother Manzoor, who's always out there doing work in the community. So I always say a very simple philosophy. I have a simple philosophy of how I view leadership. The first place to lead is in your home. I always say that before I go out and ask you for your vote, check me. I need to check myself, check my family. So if I'm not leading the right way in my home, and my home is not clean and straight, then how can you vote for me and how can I do for the community? So I say to you, 30 years of investing, well I should say 31, because my eldest child is 31 years old. I have 3 children and a grand, 1 grand. And over the past 31 years, I've had a passion for my community, even more so because my parents were servant leaders. They believed in serving the community in a very passionate way. My mom, even though it was 8 of us, 5 of us are still here, my mom was involved in everything from the PTA, in the community, in every aspect of the way. And us as children, we were just tagging on to her skirt everywhere she went. Likewise, my dad, he was always very involved in the community. We had a small business and they were very active. So I grew up in community service, always with my parents. So this is just something natural. And I introduced my children and now I'm introducing it to my grandchildren. The reason I'm saying this is because we have to examine the people who are being put forward as leaders. How do they lead us? What do they care about? Do they care about us? Do they genuinely care about our children, our future, education, our seniors, our public safety, safety in our community? These are attributes and things we have to look at. So I say to you, if you have time, look and do some research on me. My name is Dimple Willibus. Google my name, research, and I'm a candidate, like I said, running for City Council, and the election is next year, June 24th. And for all of you who live in the neighborhood and you don't know District 46, what it comprises of, it's very big, very diverse. It starts all the way in Canarsie, then it's Flatlands, Georgetown, Mill Basin, Mill Island, Sheepshead Bay Marine Park, Garrison Beach, Bergen Beach. So it's a very big, very diverse community. And you'll hear more from me and about me, but I just wanted to say thank you very much for the opportunity. And we have a very growing demographic of South Asian, Pakistani community coming into our community, but we don't have representation. If I were to win this election, I'll be the first South Asian candidate and incumbent in that seat. So it will give us a voice, because only when you have somebody who look like you, they tend to understand you better. As the Assemblywoman Jennifer Rajkumar explained some of the things that she had passed, and it's because she understood. She lived that, she walked it, she's familiar with these things that we care about, our food, our culture, our religion, understanding fasting. Not all of us understand fasting unless we actually walk in their shoes. We know what it's like to just be at school watching the other children, sit there and eat while our children have to watch and fast, right? That's tough. So it's important for us to have days off, just like all the other religions when they're off, so we have our time off and days off when it's a holiday as well. So again, my name is Dimple Willibus, running for District 46. I'd like to thank you all for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dimple. And I'm sure people will look into you and see if they have a second option. So I'm sure they will vote for you. Next, I want to invite a community leader, activist who's been in this country for the last 50 years. He's one of the founding father of the mosque, also on Coney Island Avenue. Please give him a big round of applause. Qazi Muhammad Mushtaq Sahab, please take you.
Younger brother, all of the officials who are serving the community at the moment and who are striving to be elected in future. I live in this neighborhood, not too far from here, about 2 blocks from site. I welcome all of you from the depth of my heart and mind to this neighborhood and pray for your success in future. It's a long story, but I will just take about 3 to 4 minutes. I came to state college. All of my achievable dreams came through the will be achieved, you will realize it. My only message to everybody from all over the world with the different type of thoughts, religions, colors. I have been living over here for the last 54 years among the predominantly Jewish neighborhood. We never had any problem. Like
U.S. Army soldier is here to attend this event. Thank you so much for stopping by. Next, I want to invite a very close friend of mine. He's a community leader, he's an activist, and this man on speed dial 24 hours a day. Whenever you need help, he's there for you. Please give him a standing ovation. Very close friend of mine, Mr. Japneet Singh.
Guys, for this man, I was with him 2 weeks ago at another human rights event, and he made everyone in the room feel so special. And that's the good thing about this brother. No matter if you're in government, if you're just a civilian, whoever you are, whatever your social class is, he makes sure everyone in the room feels extra special because that's the character he has. So thank you so much for doing the work you're doing. Yeah, give that another big round of applause. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. As you can tell, I'm from the Sikh faith, and these couple of days have been very special for us because we're celebrating Guru Nanak Dev Ji's Gurpurab, his birthday, 555th anniversary actually. And when I come to a space like this, hosted by so many amazing people here, I can't help but to think about his message, right? Ek Onkar, oneness. We're all created the same way, coming from the same source. I think that's why these events are so important because it really makes us see how similar we are. In the world that we're living in right now, our differences are being highlighted no matter where you are in the world. But at the end of the day, when we're all gone, when we all die, our source is, we go back to the same space. And I think that's what propels these events so much because sometimes it's so easy to forget that. So I'm so thankful to be a part of this. This is like, I think, the 15th one we've been to. I want to shout out my sister Patricia. Please stand up once again. I know she spoke, but give her a big round of applause because sometimes we talk about why representation. My sister here was talking about representation, why it matters. But it matters getting the right people in these places of representation. Because it's easy to have someone that looks like us on the exterior, but once they get to positions of leadership, they forget where they come from. So I'm so thankful that you didn't. You're continuously coming back, and also my sister Atia, I saw you 2 days ago at another event. You guys keep coming back to our communities, to making sure our communities get amplified. So thank you so much. Let's continue the work and let's keep the struggle alive. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Japneet Singh.
Thank you, Lord. We will invite a gentleman. He's running for public advocate for New York City. So give him a big round of applause, Mr. Marty Dolan.
Give a big round of applause, Sharifa William.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sharif Williams. I'm from Queens and I have a food pantry in Queens. It's called Together We Serve. And I'm very, very happy to be here. I missed the opening of the restaurant and this is my first time coming here. So thank you very much, Saghir, for inviting me. Thank you.
That was great. Thank you so much. There's a lot of people here. I want to thank first Asif Bhai. Thank you so much for stopping by. Shehbaz Shah Saab, Professor Rafiq Saab, thank you. My sister Atia, thank you for coming, and her team. Pastor Karen. Yeah. And let me see, who should I invite? Oh, how about we invite U.S. Army soldier to say a few words today? Thank you so much for your service and hard work that you're keeping this country safe and protecting us. We go to sleep at night and you guys are out protecting our freedom. Thank you so much for your service.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm very happy to be here. My name is Sonny Badam. Originally, I'm from West Africa, Togo, a small country in West Africa beside Ghana. I'm the last born in a family of 5. I came in America in 2011, then I joined the army in 2012. I've been serving the army. I've been serving for 12 years now. Now I'm a recruiter here in Brooklyn by the recruiting station on Eastern Parkway, Utica Avenue. That's where I met Mr. Khan, I think it's like 8 months ago.
Yeah, 8
Yes, 9 months ago. I was working in the mall to talk to some young guys to explain to them what we do. tell them about the military. Now that you join the army means you have to go fight so they can better their life. That's why I met Mr. Khan and he gave me entertainment. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for all you do in the community. It's been a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you again. Now I'd like to invite a Kashmiri leader. He's a philosopher. He wrote more than 20 books. He was a professor, a teacher for the last 50 years. Please give him big rounds of applause, Mr. Rafiq Bhatti.
In the name of God, the most beneficent and most merciful. This blend of different societies, communities, and cultures makes me happy to see. It's a good opportunity for me to see that in this event, or say at this place, we are joining ourselves because fundamentally we are the progeny of Adam and Eve. There is no difference between you and me. You belong to me, I belong to you. Because fundamentally, we belong to one progeny. That's the Adam and the Eve. So no difference between you and me. And those who create the difference, they are not human beings. We are one and we will remain one and we will work together because we have to save our humanity all over the world. And this country, say America, is the country of the countries, is the government of the government. It is a blend of different cultures, different religions, and different communities. So it is honor for me to address you people. I will not take more time of you. So kind of you, everybody sitting here.
Tonight, and I thought we would talk for 1 minute about this little election that we had last week. So you might have heard about it. It means that it's the end of the Democratic Party. It's the end of the world for New York City. It's really the end of the world for everything. And that's just not the case. If you go back in your mind, just take a little trip with me, go back 400 years, and you imagine that you're coming to New York Harbor, and there's nothing here. Absolutely nothing here. And what's been done by the people who come here, people such as yourselves, people such as my dad who came here from Argentina, is everything. Everything has been done. You've taken an entire continent and you brought the highest level of sophistication possible here, starting with absolutely nothing. And in New York in particular, every time you look at a bridge or a public school or a police station or a highway, let me tell you something. A Democratic politician did that. Democratic tax dollars did that. Democratic unions did that. And when you look at the success of diversity around the United States, last night I had one of the most pleasant experiences possible. I went to a bridal gown show, which showed bridal gowns from all over Asia showing in New York. You couldn't believe the diversity. So everything that's been done for diversity, everything that's been done for infrastructure has been led by the Democratic Party. We have built a phenomenal civilization over 400 years. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a defeat, we're going to learn from it, we're going to get back to basics in New York. That's what we have to do. We have to simplify things. We have to get back to family, community, schools, get back to basics, and we will be back better than ever, I can assure you. Thank you very much.
Thank all the media partners that are here covering this event. Dinner is ready, and we're going to have dinner, then we'll come back and talk and get to know each other. I want to thank Dr. Muhammad Aurangzeb is here. You know what, I have to go to the tables, I can't see from far. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, Anila. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. My brother Japneet Singh, Sherry. Thank you. I have people from Bangladesh communities here representing their country. Thank you so much. All my Kashmiri brothers are here. Thank you so much for this great event that we have to get to know each other. So dinner is ready. After dinner, we'll talk again. Thank you so much.
And here is